Good morning, South. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance with Stephen Huang.
I pledge allegiance to the flag, to the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll hear more from them later in the show. Good morning once again, and welcome to the Falcon Report for this Friday, the 4th of March, 2022, a day 2. I'm Caroline Scanlon.
And I'm Sarah Rizzo. It's official. The COVID-19 mask mandate has been lifted. Zainab Razia is here to tell us all the details.
That's right. Starting this Wednesday, students and faculty were no longer required to wear face coverings in school. Following a decisive meeting among the Board of Education Tuesday evening, students and staff came to school Wednesday with the choice of not wearing a mask.
It's been so long since we've seen each other's faces, and I'm just happy to see my friends' faces again.
This shift back to the norm isn't mandatory, as students and faculty can choose whether or not they want to wear a mask covering based upon their own level of comfort.
Yeah, it's definitely a little weird to see people's faces that you haven't seen in forever, and some people, you've seen for the first time.
Consequently, this week has been a mixture of students and faculty, both wearing and not wearing a mask, all dependent on their personal choice. Surely, a refreshing sight after 2 years of wearing masks. For the Falcon Report, I'm Zainab Razia.
The students of Miss Katie Maltz and Mr. Michael Florio's 8th grade English classes recently put their inventions to the test in a real-life version of Shark Tank. Students started off this project by creating an invention of their choosing. Using Microsoft PowerPoint, they put together presentations resembling ones shown on the TV show. Using a random wheel to select the order of presenting, students provided the class with descriptions, the makeup of inventions, and how it would benefit the buyer. After the presenting portion was over, other students in the classroom shared how much they would invest in each product. When everyone had shared their showcase and all comments were made, the teacher recognized the student with the highest investment, a truly immersive opportunity for our 8th graders.
Mr. Peter Mastroda's AP US History class recently took a time-traveling trip back into the Roaring '20s by creating interactive board games. Having the whole week to create their projects, students forged ahead in their classroom groups in an effort to imagine and construct a board game that encapsulated the exhilarating spirit of the golden decades that was the '20s. Devising plans to create their games, groups worked tirelessly in packaging design, rules and regulations, and gameplay experience for their original games.
And if I'm not mistaken, their game is called Trolley Trivia. All right, here it is, Trolley Trivia.
Groups either adapted pre-existing games such as the Game of Life, Heads Up, or Monopoly to the happenings of the 1920s, or created their own ingenious games to play with the class. When the long-awaited time came to play the games, students enjoyed every group's unique game, rotating around the room to get a taste of some fun from the 20s. Toward the conclusion of the jamboree, students voted on the games of their peers to select the cream of the crop and the game that was truly the bee's knees.
The District Key Club recently held their elections for this service year's Lieutenant Governor.
South Stephen Huang had the honor of winning this title, and the Falcon Report's Emily Knopfdorf had the chance to speak with him today.
Emily?
I'm joined here now with Stephen Huang, who was just named Lieutenant Governor of Key Club's New York District. So, Stephen, what does your new job entail?
So as a Lieutenant Governor, I serve as the Chief Executive Officer between the members, the officers, and the District Board up in Albany. I'm responsible for leading and guiding the new division in its schools during the next service year.
So there must have been many candidates for this position. What do you think stood out about your application, and why do you think that they chose you?
I think I won in part because of my experience, so I have the exposure to lead a divisional board from serving on past e-boards and committee assignments, but also because of the message of inclusivity, trying to bring Kiwanis and other schools together through Key Club.
So why did you decide to run for this position, and what was the process that you took to do that?
I largely ran based off the momentum South Key Club has had during this past service year, both with regards to membership and engagement, but also to expand the number of opportunities with regards to service when it comes to South. With regards to how I gained this position, it required getting the endorsement from the South E-Board, as well as building and constructing a campaign that stretched all of Southwest Nassau County, but it would ultimately come down to the speech and the question phase during election night.
And what does the future hold for you at South's Key Club specifically?
I hope that with this new position to be able to expand the number of opportunities South has with regards to service, but also branch out to other schools and branch out to our parent club, Kiwanis.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Stephen. Best wishes in all your future endeavors. Back to you.
When the Falcon Report returns, we'll learn more about Kickline's intra-district event, but first, a bird's eye view of World Culture Night practices. The Falcon Report will be right back.
Chinese is blah 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 blah.
All right.
Enough with the ball playing.
How did you miss that? I like to see you try. Okay.
I'd like to see you do that on the court.
Ni hao!
Yeah!
Hola! Hello! 안녕하세요!
Hi!
Namaste!
South's Kickline team met with schools across the district before the break. Onuki Wattage is here to tell it all.
After a 2-year hiatus, the district kickline teams held their intra-district showcase at South. JV varsity kickline teams from South, Central, Memorial, and North gathered to display the dances that they have been working hard on since the beginning of the school year. The dancers arrived at 5 p.m. to stretch and practice their routines. At 6, doors opened to the crowd that consisted of the performers' friends and families. The performance was also live-streamed for those who could not attend. Beginning at 6:30 sharp, the various teams performed kick, palm, and hip-hop routines that amazed the crowd of spectators, as well as a lyrical routine and a senior performance from Central. All the teams enjoyed heavy applause, and the night was an exciting return to normal for the South community. For the Falcon Report, I'm Anuki Wattage.
The temperature has shown little signs of getting warmer this week.
Hopefully we see a different sign this weekend, but only Trinity Smiley knows for sure.
Trinity?
The signs are different. Expect a warmer weekend. Today will turn from sunny to partially cloudy. The cloud coverage will continue into tomorrow as there will be highs in the mid-40s. Don't be surprised if you see some rain on Sunday, as it'll be cloudy, yet we will experience the warmest temperatures in the 50 and 60 degree range. Enjoy the weekend, and back to you.
With winter sports finally over, South's track team celebrated some county championships.
Let's turn now to Alina Trzynski to hear all about their accomplishments this season.
Alina?
Thanks, guys. I'm joining with the county champions. So tell me, how does it feel to move forward in the competition?
It was a really nice way to close off my 5 years of running winter track, so it's something that I will forever remember.
It is a great accomplishment, especially since the past 2 years we haven't been able to show our talents as much.
Jaden, you're a county champ. Can you tell us more?
Yeah, so all county champion goes to the first person in each event, and it was a nice honor to receive that award. I've been on the team for 3 years, so it was nice to finally win something in counties.
So girls, how did it feel to get all county?
We were very surprised when we got all county because we had to beat our personal record, and we were able to do it. It was surreal seeing Tori come off the last turn, knowing that we'd be going to state quals and potentially running at states.
Who or what motivated you guys throughout this?
Having my girls with me every step of the way kept me motivated.
We have a goal to go to Arcadia, which is an elite track meet in California, and run the 4x4. So we're all very motivated to go there.
And that's sports. That's all for this edition of the Falcon Report. For Caroline Scanlon, I'm Sarah Rizzo.
Have a great weekend, South.